A kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark, and I'll cut straight to the chase here. One of the most prolific mod creators on the Nexus site's platform and a recent Creation Club contributor, Elianora, just announced that she is hiding all of her mods on the Nexus site's network within just a few hours, and likely already has as of this airing. Caught your attention yet? Apparently, that was the point. I know it certainly caught mine when I just this afternoon caught a post on Ellie's Facebook page, Elianora Creations, that reads in all capital letters, PSA, I will be hiding all of my mods on Nexus within a few hours, indefinitely. If you were thinking of getting some of them, your time to download is now. Don't ask, I will explain later. Concerned, I immediately went and downloaded the few mods from her archive that I didn't have already and set about checking around for word about what the hell had happened. I saw countless posts of conjecture, name-calling, and rumor-mongering, lots of people assuming Creation Club had something to do with it, and it doesn't, and I feel like I should help clarify and set the record straight because I do actually run a fairly mod-centric channel here, and I came across the actual answers after a little while of digging, so I'll clarify things in the order that I came across them. Shortly after the initial announcement from Ellie, a Reddit thread was started alerting people to the news and advising them to go get her mods while they still could, and then Ellie herself chimed in, and I quote, "Nothing to do with CC, that would be just dumb. I am doing it because of ModDrop. ModDrop takes mod author's work and re-uploads it to their servers without any permission or approval from the author. Most mod authors have voiced concerns and do not support this system. ModDrop is trying to shift the blame on the users who are uploading the mods. They approached me and wanted to get on my good side. They were trying to sponsor me, but I prefer to keep what little integrity I have left, thanks very much. They asked me how to join their mod creator panel. It's got some Stardew Valley modders who are very excited about this platform. I told them exactly what was wrong with their approach, that they shouldn't rehost anyone's work, and that I would never accept them ripping off mod authors' work. The only thing a majority of mod authors ever get back from releasing their work is user interaction and appreciation. ModDrop effectively takes this away, as mod authors will have no way of talking to their users, and users have no way of saying thanks to the author. Users will have no access to mod documentation or credits. Compatibility will be a nightmare because, let's be honest, too many people don't know what they're doing when they mod their game. These mod packs will effectively be out of date immediately upon release because many creators update their work all the time. Keeping a 150-piece mod pack up to date would be a full-time job, and I doubt these leeches have what it takes to actually keep their packs constantly evolving. ModDrop makes users completely helpless because they don't have to understand the modding under the hood stuff at all. Mod authors spend hundreds if not thousands of hours on their free content, and do you know how it looks to us when a user is too lazy to spend a few hours downloading mods, checking for compatibility, documentation, and making sure they have what they need? ModDrop is a company. A business. Its purpose is to make money off of our backs. It's spending considerable amounts of money to buy off Skyrim and Fallout mod community members to show public support for ModDrop. They are paying famous YouTubers to shill their platform, and big names have already combined these mod packs, which are basically just stolen mods. They're ripping off Nexus as well. I am not hiding my mods to stop people from stealing them. That would be very naive. I'm hiding my mods because I can have a huge impact on the community and get the word out. YouTubers who are openly supporting ModDrop and have videos featuring my content should also consider themselves being on my shit list. Sorry, English is not my native tongue. This might sound a bit crappy. End quote. Alright, caught up to all that. Also, as a small journalistic aside, she then later posted an image of this exact same message to her official Facebook page. And I'll confess, I had never even heard of ModDrop until this post, so mission accomplished there, Ellie. And I checked around about him after I read this, because as much as I respect Elianora as a modder, I didn't just want to take her word for it, and what I found pretty much cements everything she just said. Anyone can upload to this site, there's no appreciable vetting process. They actually expected Dark One, aka Robin, the owner of the Nexus network, to let them have direct access to the Nexus download servers for their own ad-monetized index of Nexus content, essentially trying to profit off of the Nexus creators while circumventing the Nexus systems, not to mention draining their bandwidth. A rather arrogant expectation, if ever there was one, and it seems like these people are leeches in every respect, as according to another Reddit post that I found, which cites a linked discussion on the Nexus forums, ModDrop is a proposed service being created by a known and proven content thief who has been banned from the Nexus, I believe, possibly more than once, Could be wrong about the ban, definitely not wrong about the content thievery. TLDR, they stole mods, uploaded them to his site, monetized them, and turned a profit off of ad revenue. He did this repeatedly and in spite of requests for the content to be removed. He then created accounts for the authors on his site and demanded that the authors claim them in order to remove the mods. And then didn't remove the mods when some people actually tried to comply with this unreasonable demand. A little further down they add, also, they pushed some kind of Stardew Valley mod manager under the ModDrop umbrella that was removed from the Nexus after they refused to talk to Robin about it, and after their past violations, their unwillingness to communicate led to its removal. It also includes work from Loot, which is against site regulations, and a copyright violation. There is some contention about whether that is factually accurate. I'm just reading quote for quote the thing that is posted here. The whole situation is highly shady, and I will certainly not support somebody like that. Stealing the work of other people and then profiting off of it is completely 100% wrong. I hope that you'll all take a look, do some research, and come to a similar conclusion." End quote. And then a little further down, Robbie, the user whom I'm quoting here, clarified his point in another post, saying, "When Arthmore found his mods available on the service and asked for them to be removed and discussed this with the ModDrop guys, he was essentially told, 'We're not stealing, it's allowed to be here.' My own experiences with them are the same. Any talk of stolen content on ModDrop has been met with, 'We don't need permission, nobody owns mods,' by the ModDrop team, which is completely incorrect as outlined by the Creation Kit EULA. I can't say I have anything approaching a holistic understanding of the characters and circumstances surrounding ModDrop, as again, they only just came to my attention. I can say, however, that everything I've read so far has immediately thrown up red flags for me, and I'm not impressed with their transparently self-serving attempts to justify profiteering off of others' work, and then expecting them to play nice once they've already done so without their say-so. It's like stealing a print of an artist's painting, hanging it in your own gallery, charging for tickets, and then telling the artist, "Oh, you can come hang your name on it." Screw off with that. Far as I can tell, the ModDrop admin or admins, I can't tell how many there are shady, the site is sketchy, and the practices involved are certainly unethical, to the point where I would seriously urge anyone who's downloaded anything from that site to do a deep system scan for malware, because it just kind of seems like a relevant concern, all things considered. So I hope that clarified things for you all. I know a lot has happened all at once today, and anytime people get confused, they get scared, and when people get scared, they start making shit up. So I wanted to supply you all at least with the facts. Because even if you don't agree with the choices made here, productive conversation relies at least upon having a factual understanding of the events involved to get anywhere worthwhile. I know a lot of folks feel like Ellie's throwing her fans into the gears here, essentially punishing them for the wrongdoing of other people, and I can understand where they're coming from. For my part, though, especially since she did give us a window of warning to get anything we might have missed from her archive, albeit a short one, I have nothing except mad respect for this move. Ellie knew she'd piss people off with this move, she was right, and she did it anyway, because she also knew that it would call way more attention to the sketchy shit going on at ModDrop that affects way more modders than just herself, so standing in those crosshairs to fight a known predator's attempt to prey on her fellow modders, that earns some serious respect from me. And as a last-minute update to all of this, at about 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, Elianora followed through on her word, and as of right now, all of her mods are set to hidden on the Nexus. So that's it for this story for now. I'll include links to as many sources of information as I can about this in the description, so check those out if you're interested, and probably stay away from ModDrop if you're smart, because even if you don't care about all these ethical issues involved, there's a real good chance that their system is going to lead to a terrible quality and compatibility oversight, and it'll just wreck your mod setup with no recourse to get fixes from the actual authors in the case that that happens. So, primary sources, man. That's where the support's at. Thank you all kindly for watching. If you found this episode helpful or informative, consider checking out our Patreon to help us keep the show alive. I'm Kinsmark here at Lessable Press, and as always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.